Hello, and welcome to our second presentation on conducting research with WestLawNext, Lexis Advance, and Bloomberg Law. Let's begin by using WestLawNext to research case law. From the Westlaw homepage, choose WestLawNext, located near the top center of the page. You can find the latest news and insight from Reuters, located near the bottom of the WestLawNext homepage. Here we can see news links involving cases from the 9th and 6th Circuits. Also notice the Preferences link at the bottom left. When we open the Preferences link, WestLawNext provides a number of customizable options, including search, delivery, and citations. When entering terms in the main search engine, WestLawNext searches all core content. WestLawNext displays the top 2 most relevant cases at the top of the overview results list, located at the center of the page. Notice that even when search terms are misspelled, such as malpractice, the system retrieves documents with the correct spelling. The results list at the bottom left column includes additional cases and other materials that were retrieved with your search terms. If we click on cases from this list, WestLawNext provides numerous ways to narrow your results. For instance, search within results, jurisdiction, date, and topic. A helpful feature of Westlaw is that, in addition to cases, it lists statutes, regulations, administrative decisions, and secondary sources that are related to your search. When we choose secondary sources, the system provides a list of results from publication types like the American Law Reports, Law Reviews and Journals, Restatements of the Law. Clicking on publication types provides texts and treatises. If we want to search only for cases, we can choose the Cases link from the main page. At this point, we have numerous case law databases to choose from, including federal cases by court, federal cases by circuit, and cases by state. If we choose a specific state, like Pennsylvania, we get options for Pennsylvania-related federal cases, as well as Pennsylvania state cases. Courts include U.S. Supreme Court, 3rd Circuit Court of Appeals, Pennsylvania Federal District Court, Pennsylvania Bankruptcy Court, Pennsylvania Supreme Court, Pennsylvania Commonwealth Court, Pennsylvania Superior Court, Pennsylvania Trial Court. Additional tabs allow you to search by federal materials, state materials, and practice areas. For instance, you can choose federal cases, or more specifically, federal cases from the 9th Circuit. When conducting state-level case research, choose a specific state, like Pennsylvania, from the State Materials tab. Choose the appropriate Pennsylvania database from the list of resources under the Cases heading. For instance, Pennsylvania Supreme Court or Pennsylvania Trial Court. Or, from the home page, select the desired jurisdiction and court from the drop-down menu located on the right of the main search engine. For instance, Pennsylvania 9th Circuit. Here is the expanded drop-down menu. Notice 9th Circuit and Pennsylvania have been checked. Here is the main case law menu listing links to federal and state databases. Each time we select a specific database from the list, for instance, U.S. Supreme Court, WestLawNext provides a list of the 10 most recent cases from that court. If we enter search terms like United States SUP, notice WestLawNext will automatically retrieve results with the root word SUP. For instance, here we see suggested search terms for U.S. Supreme Court and a case from the United States Superior Court. Perhaps we want to choose U.S. Supreme Petition for Writ of Certiorari. As displayed here, we specify the date, for instance 2014, as an advanced search option. Entering party names will generate a list of cases and other materials containing those terms. Simply choose the appropriate section. We can use natural language or sentence-like search query, such as, can a municipality be held liable for civil rights? Notice the overview provides links to cases and other relevant documents. Links to secondary sources are available under Related Documents. Print, save, and email options are provided through the system. We can further manipulate our search by searching within results, within jurisdiction, specifying date, or choosing a topic. In this instance, we've chosen Pennsylvania and can further narrow the selection, Trial Court. Ask an alternative to natural language searching. WestLawNext offers connectors and expanders. Here is an example of how a full-text case appears in WestLawNext. Citation, docket number, and party names are located at the top of the document. Next, you'll find a synopsis providing background information about the case. Headnotes, or brief explanations provided by the publisher on particular points of law, are located below the case synopsis. Connectors or expanders, such as an ampersand for and or /p for within the same paragraph, can be used to create search strings within specific fields of the document. Here is an example of terms and connectors search. In this instance, we're seeking expert within the same sentence as testimony. The synopsis will help you determine if the case is relevant to your problem. The key number helps narrow your subtopics. The headnotes will explain key legal terms such as expert testimony. The West Key Number System, located under the Tools tab, is an indexing tool that allows you to conduct research by topic. The topics are arranged in alphabetical order, creating an outline of the law. Use the topic, the key number, to find relevant research material. Here is the outline of the law, listing the West Key Number topics. If we select one of the topics, for instance, assault and battery, WestLawNext provides an explanation of the subject material, as well as suggestions for other topics that may be more on point for you. Click on I next to the topic to open the window. You can enter partial terms such as SEA to search within the key number system and retrieve results such as search and seizure checklists. You can search for a specific content type by entering terms, for instance, assault. Here we have a structured key number outline for assault and battery. Simply choose the subtopics that are most relevant to you. You can use the main search engine to navigate across the key number system. For instance, enter 37K1 and WestLawNext will provide an overview of materials related to that topic and key number. Our next presentation is on conducting statutory and secondary research with WestLawNext. WestLawNext provides suggested search terms as you type. For instance, if we enter Penn, the system suggests terms like Pennsylvania or Pennsylvania bill tracking. Here's another example. Enter terms like PA space S in the main search engine. And WestLawNext suggests databases like Pennsylvania statutes and court rules. There are a couple features that will allow you to access statutory information from the home page. Notice the State Materials tab, as well as the Statutes and Court Rules link under the All Content tab. If we choose Statutes and Court Rules, then Pennsylvania, WestLawNext provides this Pennsylvania statutes database. Notice each title encompasses a specific legal topic. For instance, Title III addresses agriculture. We can enter search terms such as assault and choose whether to search all content or specify content. If we enter search terms from this page, WestLawNext will seek results from the entire Pennsylvania Statutes and Court Rules database. You can narrow your results by using the checkbox to search within a specific title. Here's an example of searching across all content in the Pennsylvania Statutes and Court Rules database. We can enter search terms such as grandparents' visitation rights. In this instance, our search produces 61 results, the first of which is about standing for partial physical custody and supervised physical custody. The checkbox menu allows us to narrow results by date or statutory title. If we choose the first results, we see a number of important features. We see a yellow flag key cite symbol indicate although there is some negative treatment for the citation, it is still good law. You'll notice a proposed legislation feature which may affect our statute. The Notes of Decisions tab allows us to see notes and citations to cases in some way related to our statute. The Citing References tab allows us to see other sources that have cited to our statute. Under the Related Documents heading, you'll find citations to secondary sources like American Law Reports shown here. Here we have a federal statutory citation from the United States Code annotated that is related to patents. Notice the heading for Section 151 is specifically about the issuing of patents. Here is an example of performing a search for adoption in the preliminary and credit fields within the statutory collection. The WestLawNext homepage includes a link to secondary sources under the All Content tab. You can choose Law Review by state, as shown here. Simply select a state like Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania Law Review database, for instance, provides an alphabetical listing of publication titles, and you can enter search terms to search across these titles, or pick a specific title, such as Duquesne Law Review. Here, assault/S battery has been entered into the search engine. This means search for both of these terms within the same sentence. The Tools and Resources feature includes resources like the current index to legal periodicals, which allow the user to search across journal titles. WestLawNext retrieved thousands of results for assault with the same sentence as battery. We'll need to further narrow our search terms. There are numerous options for narrowing results in the column to the left. For instance, you can search within results, choose jurisdiction, specify date, or publication type, just to name a few. The Secondary Sources link from the WestLawNext homepage provides this list. You can select secondary sources such as American Law Reports, or choose Texts and Treatises. Choosing texts and treatises provides access to resources like Corpus Juris. You can search across the text and treatises collection by entering search terms such as assault/s battery. You can also choose a specific database, like American jurisprudence. Enter your search terms or choose from the index. By choosing assault and battery, we see an outline for the American jurisprudence content on that topic. Notice under Tools and Resources, additional aids for American jurisprudence are listed, including American Jurisprudence General Index as well as practice forms. Corpus Juris, another helpful legal encyclopedia, can be found on the treatise and text page. You can choose key terms from the index, such as assault. Here we find a summary outline for the Corpus Juris entry on assault. WestLawNext allows the researcher to browse across their collection. You can choose the Practice Area tab from the main page, then choose a particular topic like family law. When we choose family law from the list, WestLawNext provides links to related cases, statutes, regulations, and secondary materials. This concludes our presentation on using WestLawNext.